Good afternoon. Pardon my intrusion. Could you please give me and the human a little bit of privacy? I have some matters that I would like to discuss. Thank you. I was right. These royal garbs suit you tremendously. Of course. Why? Are they not to your liking? Ah, I see. You've never worn such rich materials before, have you? Well, you needn't worry. As I said, they suit you perfectly. Although, I cannot help but feel like something is missing. Aha! I know. The clothing itself, although handsome, feels a tad bare. You need something eye-catching. Something like these. Royal armlets. They match mine, see? Oh, nonsense. Gold will suit you splendidly, my starlight. Here, allow me to show you. Beautiful. Take a look in the mirror. Yes, it does feel heavy, doesn't it? Wrapped around your arm like that. Here, allow me to put the other one on for you. Golden armlets have been a part of traditional Fae clothing for centuries. We believe that they are a symbol of leadership and wisdom. And this gives me all the more reason to bestow them onto you. I believe that you embody these traits perfectly. Now, you can deny it all you'd like, but I know that what I say is nothing short of the truth. Ah, you really were born for this. Seeing you dressed in royal Fae attire is an exquisite sight. You truly are a feast for the eyes. Oh, flustered once again, are we? I adore it. What's the matter? Your gobs feel tight. Where in particular? Your chest? Why don't I make some adjustments for you? That's right. I'd be more than happy to, my dear. If it means I get to be closer to my starlight, even better. Now, if you could remove your upper garbs, please, that would be most helpful. There we are. It will be much, much easier to gather your measurements with just your bare skin. These scars look familiar. Almost identical to the ones on your hands. Did these also come from your work on the farm? I see. May I? So delicate. I can barely feel them underneath my fingers. The human body never fails to amaze me. Oh, I almost forgot. Let me collect the measuring tape. We won't make any progress without it. Now, I want you to breathe in nice and deep and puff out your chest for me. Can you do that? Perfect. How was your first night in the kingdom? Did you sleep well? I'm glad. Admittedly, I was afraid that I came across too strongly last night, and that you might have started having second thoughts about the entire situation. But I'm glad that isn't the case. Rest assured, if those second thoughts do creep into your mind, I shall do what it takes to ensure that you are comfortable within my home. Nay, our home. If a small conversation or a quick trip home is what you desire to ease your nerves, then it shall be done. Speaking of, may I remind you that you are no longer a prisoner here, Starlight? You're quite the opposite. If you would like to visit the human lands, you may. Once you become a royal, you'll be able to do whatever you want, as you want, without fear or consequence. Although, unfortunately, you will not be able to stay in the human lands for too long, as the position of a Fae ruler can be quite demanding. But do not fret. I will be forever beside you to lend a hand with any issue you face. We are one with each other, my darling. I shall continue to serve you for the rest of eternity, with a smile painted upon my lips. I give you my word. Indeed, I, Linaria, will forever be at your beck and call, for there is nothing else more worthy of my time than you. Did I surprise you? I don't believe you were expecting to hear my name spoken so suddenly, in the tailor's workshop of all places. I thought I might as well, since here we wouldn't be disturbed. Not like last time. The workshop tends to be rather quiet, you see. Yes, Linaria, like the flower. I'm surprised you knew that, my dear human. Perhaps my floral knowledge is rubbing off on you. You think my name is pretty? Oh, thank you, Starlight. Goodness, now you're the one making me flustered. Would you care to tell me yours? Again, I admit, my desperation has grown since last night. You have told me your tale, and allowed me to caress those scarred relics that lay dormant upon your skin. But your name, it is the last piece of this beautiful puzzle that is you. I want to taste every syllable and rub my tongue around each delicious letter. There is nothing I crave more. So tell me, my darling Starlight, once and for all, what is your name? How charming! What a blissful sound. Can you say it again, please? Oh, I simply adore it. And best of all, it's entirely mine to hear. No one else can indulge in such an enchanting sound, except for me. Oh, what a sweet gift. You overwhelm me in the best way possible. Starlight, truly, you are simply magical. Now, can you turn around for me, please? Thank you. I just need to collect some more measurements before I... Oh my! Even your back is scarred. You're always full of surprises, aren't you? A childhood accident? I see. They do look rather old. How exactly did you get them? You fell into a river. Oh my, how terrible. But pray tell, How did you fall in? Ah, I see. You're right. Sometimes the games that younglings play can go a little too far. Although, I take it you at least had fun in the moment? That's good to hear. I'd love to see the games that human younglings play. I wonder how different they are. Our younglings love to play games, such as hide and seek, if you've ever heard of it before. You have? How intriguing. The Fae and humans may not be as different as I had initially thought. I'll have to make a note of that. Stand nice and tall for me. In order to collect the perfect measurements, your posture must be nothing short of perfect. Exactly like that. Let's see here. Can you raise your arms for me, please? Thank you. I don't know if you've heard, but you've become quite the topic of conversation amongst my council as of late. When one of my guards interrupted us yesterday evening, he caught a glimpse of you and began to ask questions. And once I had explained my intimate relations with you, he grew confused. Bless his soul, he tried his very best to understand, but his furrowed brow spoke volumes. Since then, there have been a couple of worried conversations about your involvement in my royal affairs, and how you might be here to disrupt them. No, they don't hate you, I promise, not in the slightest. They are simply protective of me, that's all. They could never hate you. I would never allow that. In fact, I would say it's the complete opposite. They are concerned, yes, but most of all, they're curious. You must understand. For many of them, this is the first time they have witnessed the grace of a human. They want to learn more about you, but do not simply know where to start. They mean well. You can lower your arms again. I finished. If you're not opposed, perhaps today I could formally introduce you to my council. This way, we can officially announce our relationship to them. Would you like to do that? Is that a no? You seem anxious. What is the matter? You're nervous. About what? Oh, my starlight. They will adore you. My people have so much love to give you. But you will not see any of it if you hide yourself away. I understand. It must be nerve-wracking, living in an unfamiliar land. But, as I said before, I will always be here to support you. I will do everything within my power to make sure that you are happy. These are not just words of comfort, my starlight, but rather a promise. All you need do is smile and be kind. That is all my people ask of you. If you can show them, like you have to me, how extraordinary you are, they will happily open their arms and embrace you as their new ruler. Everything feels intimidating now, but it will pass. I know it will. I used to feel the same way, once upon a time. When I first inherited the throne, I was terrified. You see, I was not the most social of the Fae. I rarely left my palace, and when I did, it was to explore the human lands. And this led to a sad realization. Looking across my kingdom, I realized that I was lonely. It's true. I began to doubt myself too. After all, what good does a queen serve if she knows little to nothing about her own people? One night, I decided that enough was enough, and that I needed to act if I was ever to feel happy again. And so, I did. I acted. And, as a result, I built an irreplaceable bond with my kingdom that I shall cherish even beyond my eventual grave. If little youngling Linaria can nurture a bond with her vast kingdom, then so can her lover. You humans have something that no other species does, and that is your indomitable spirit. Embrace it, Starlight, and show my people how wonderful your existence truly is. I do mean it. Yes. Why do you ask? Do you not believe your own existence to be wonderful? Well, it certainly is from my perspective. I could go on and on about how lovely your company has been. Not just recently, but for the entire time that we have gotten to know each other. Your presence has been an undeniable pleasure, and I cannot wait to indulge in it further in the years to come. You are beautiful, inside and out. Our people will realize this in due time. I swear upon the stars in the night sky, the flowers in my kingdom, and the ring upon my finger. May the celestial beings above damn me if my promise is false. That just reminded me of something. What are your thoughts on this? I think this celestial pattern would suit the rest of your garments splendidly. It matches your measurements perfectly too. You like it? Here, in that case, why don't you try it on? Goodness me. You look positively handsome. Silk suits you beautifully. See it for yourself, my love. Take a look in the mirror. You're smiling. I take it that you're pleased with what you see? That makes me very happy to hear. Oh, I apologize. I did not mean to stare so openly. It's just that you have once again enchanted me. I don't believe there was ever a time when you did not. 'Tis just one of the many effects you have on me. I love you very dearly, my darling Starlight. Whatever you ask for, I shall provide. And whatever you say, I shall listen. There is nothing I want more than to experience the joy of human love, even if I am merely the recipient. We are one with each other. To please you is to please me. And I will travel to the ends of the earth and tread across the hot coals of the underworld in order to do so. All right, that might have been a tad dramatic. But regardless, I hope you understand how much you mean to me. You do? Oh, wonderful. I am so glad. Now, I believe it's time that you meet my council. Don't you? Mm-hmm. You needn't be nervous about a single thing. Once you've introduced yourself, we can all gather and sit down somewhere quiet to talk for a while. They may have some questions to ask you. And, if you're comfortable, perhaps we could bring up the possibility of, a wedding? Although, of course, I shan't pressure you if you feel that you're not ready. We have all the time in the world, Starlight. 'Twas simply something I was thinking about. That is all. But enough chatter. Please, allow me to introduce you to my council. Oh, wait just one moment. My apologies. This circlet is for you, my love. Wear it with pride. Wow, it fits your head perfectly. It complements your eyes too. I cannot wait to show you off to my council. They are going to love you. I know they will. Let us go and meet them.